Sometimes you just need your all-star to step up, and that's what Brandon Crawford did yesterday, knocking the ball all over the yard. The Giants shortstop led the way to a Game 3 win. And today, a surprising rookie is on the mound looking for a series victory. Giants Padres next.
Another beautiful day here in San Francisco as we come to you from AT&T Park. Final game of this 4-game series. Padres Giants, welcome to NBC Sports Bay Area, and it's powered by Xfinity. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dwayne Kuiper. Alongside me is Mike Krukow. Well, the Giants will hand the ball to Derek Rodriguez and a chance to win the series. These two teams have played 10 times. They're 5-5. A nice outing from Rodriguez today. They can take the series.
Well, and he's been more than capable of giving them nice outings just about every time he's gone out there. I mean, this has been an exciting young arm that really was really not in the big picture last spring training. But he is now. And every time he goes out there, not only does he think he's going to do well, but the team thinks that they're going to do well. That should not change today. It should be a good ball game.
Buster Posey behind the dish, catching the kid. All right, when we come back, we will have the lineups. And the very first pitch of this game, we'll have all of that right after this.
Southwest Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. And by Jack in the Box. Try the $5.99 Jack Spicy Chicken Club combo with toasted sourdough. New from Jack in the Box.
All right, back here at AT&T Park as we get ready for baseball. Here's our game time weather, and it's presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. Hey, great time to get to the beach. The admission-free boardwalk is open every day. 72 degrees. You see the winds and humidity, and it is going to be a nice day. Quick look at the lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Margot, Hosmer, and Renfro. The cleanup hitter will be Spangenberg. Then it's Villanueva, Galvis, Hedges, Caesar will hit 8th. Lauer will hit in the 9th spot. So here's Rodriguez as he looks in, and the first pitch of the ball game is on its way, and it's down low.
On the hill today for the Giants will be the rookie right-hander Derek Rodriguez. This is his 5th start, 2-1 with a 4.56 ERA. He's been a very nice surprise.
And a call strike.
When you take your at-bats against him, you're going to see a fastball that can go anywhere from low to mid-90s. He's got a curveball, changeup, and a cutter. All of them are good specialty pitches. Rodriguez, 26 years of age, 6'1", 215-pounder. Originally signed as a 6th-round pick by the Twins as an outfielder.
Margot seeing the breaking ball for the first time, falls behind in the count, 1-2. And it's low, 2-2. Hosmer to follow, and then Renfroe. The games so far in this homestand against the Padres, Giants won 3-0 on Thursday. On the ground foul Friday. Padres beat them 6-2. Giants won yesterday 5-3. And these teams have played 10 times this year, and they're 5-5. Three and 2. So could not get Margot to fish again.
And Rodriguez, I mean, he's throwing the kitchen sink at him. He's let him see everything he's got. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. But now he's got to throw a strike.
And the payoff. Here it is. On a play. Might have swung at ball 4. It remains 3-2. There isn't any history between Derek Rodriguez and anybody in this lineup. The Padres may have seen him in spring training, but that's it. Hit well to left. Pence back, and it's gone. So Margot hits his 2nd home run of the season, and it's 1-0. And it came on a 3-2 pitch.
Let's take a look at the 3-2 challenge. Can't walk him, so it's a fastball right out over the plate at 90 miles an hour. It's our pitch catch brought to you by SoFi, a modern finance company. And Manuel Margot, for the 2nd time this year, hits it out of the ballpark.
So Hosmer takes a pitch inside, hitting .275, 9 home runs, 35 runs batted in. Took an 0 for 4 yesterday with a couple of strikeouts. Here he fouls it out of play. It's not been a great series for Hosmer. He's only had a couple of hits. Pulls the ball on the ground. Foul, or ball due down the right field line. Wasn't really paying attention.
Come on, he's got one job to do. That is our ball dude, Barry DeVilbiss. And there's Jim Vermees over there on the left field line.
And Hosmer cannot hold up.
Let's take a look at the Giants defensively behind Derek Rodriguez today, starting in the outfield from left to right. Hunter Pence getting a start left, joined by Hernandez and McCutchen. Crawford Hansen on the left side of the infield with Pablo Sandoval getting a day off. Panic and Bell on the right side. Buster Posey back in the squad, putting down the signs after an off day yesterday.
There's a breaking ball for a called strike to Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe, lots of power. Ooh, pretty good pitch right there. It's a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nick Lentz, I mean, he likes the low ball. I mean, he's a knee-high guy. Doesn't have big corners, can be tight at times. But it's a pretty consistent zone.
Renfroe hit his 4th home run of the season off of Andy Suarez yesterday. And it's 3-1 with Spangenberg on deck. And the walk.
Well, if you look at how he's missing, he's not missing by a lot. He's not all over the place. As you mentioned, the strike zone is going to be a tight one today. You're not going to get a lot of corner help. And for the first time today, Derek Rodriguez is going to get in the stretch.
Spangenberg hitting .235. And he always takes a healthy rip. He's got some power. He runs well.
Former first-round pick.
Padres have lost 6 of 7. They're 14-20 against teams in their division. Good breaking ball, 0-2. They've played better baseball on the road than at home. They're 4 games under 500 on the road. Got him.
Elevate above the hands. A little anger behind that fastball. Take a look. You see it's so big, you just can't get your top hand to cover it. And that's one you really are hard on yourself as you walk back to that dugout. Why did I swing at that?
There's Villanueva, who's not afraid to swing. He's got 16 home runs. And he takes a strike on the inside corner. 37 runs batted in. Overshift is on with Renfroe at first. On the ground towards the hole and under the glove of Crawford. And into left field for a base hit.
Well, from Rodriguez's perspective, that last pitch was not a bad one. That's where he wanted it to be, in on the hands at the belt. And they set that target inside. That goes right on that inside corner at the hands. Every once in a while you realize, you know, they're paying that guy a lot of money up there in the batter's box too. So you tip your cap, move on.
Yeah, he pulled those arms in and stroked it into left field. Here's Galvis. Galvis ready to swing, and he does, and he fouls it back.
They're up there hacking off Rodriguez.
Yes, they are. Galvis yesterday had a hit in 4 at bats. Nice pitch, 0-2.
Good changeup. So one thing Rodriguez has done here, as he's about ready to throw his 25th pitch, he's showing the Padres that he'll throw anything, and that he has command of all of his pitches.
And he's loose.
And he's loose.
In the dirt, blocked by Buster Posey. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Ballpark today playing very small as compared to how we normally see it. Normally you see pretty stiff wind blowing out to center field, which protects the right side of the field. But when there's no wind, there's carry to the right side, even for right-handed hitters. So it is a ballpark that is really built for offense today until the wind picks up.
Got him as he strikes out the side, gives up a home run. Giants are coming up 1-0 Padres. The park is gone. Don't miss the movie event of the summer, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and it's in theaters right now. All right, here's the Giants lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It's a 1-0 lead for the Padres. It'll be Hernandez, Belt, and McCutchen. Buster Posey back in the lineup. Then it's Brandon Crawford. Had a nice game yesterday. Pence, Panic, and Hansen, and Rodriguez will hit ninth.
On the hill today for the San Diego Padres will be a former first-round pick of theirs, lefty Eric Lauer. He's about to make his 12th start in his career. He's a rookie, 23 years of age. He is 6'3", 230-pounder, and he's 3-4 with a 5.47 ERA. 4-pitch guy: fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. And you're going to see a fastball that gets up there pretty good. It's low to mid-90s, more lows than mids.
Hernandez hitting .286. He's got 8 home runs. He's got 20 runs batted in. And he bluffs a bunt and he takes a strike. It's 1-2. Belt on deck.
Lauer, pretty good athlete, feels his position well, and really has one of the best pickoff moves in the National League. In fact, he leads the league with pickoffs with 7.
And a little pop-up that's going to sail out of play. Urquiz went 1 for 4 in the game yesterday, had an RBI. And it's 3-2 on the no swing.
Jerry Davis, crew chief over at first base, saying no swing. Had a babe, Jerry.
Got him.
Let's take a look at the Padres defensively behind Lauer today. It'll be Caesar, Margot, and Renfroe. That's your outfield. Good arms in center and at right. Galveston, Villanueva on the left side of the infield. Spangenberg and Hosmer on the right side. Austin Hedges, he'll be in the squad, putting down the signs, just getting back off the disabled list.
Here's Belt facing Eric Lauer. And Belt looked like he was taking all the way, and it's no balls and 1 strike. Belt had a couple of hits yesterday. Falls behind 0-2. McCutchen is on deck. In tight. Belt with 12 home runs. He's got 35 runs batted in. Takes a close pitch, 2-2. He's 0 for 3 lifetime against Lauer. Three and 2.
Andrew McCutchen on deck. Take a note of all the fastballs that Lauer's throwing up there right now.
Got him.
So pretty spectacular payoff pitch. Knee high on the outside corner. Yeah, the boys were loose. Game that's all about rhythm. It's important you find a rhythm before every game.
Here's McCutchen.
Yep, they practice those things, folks.
McCutchen takes a strike. He's had 2 at-bats lifetime against Lauer. He's 2 for 2. pretty good rhythm right now for Eric Lauer. Pop to right. Renfroe now coming in, and that'll end the inning. After one, it's 1-0. Padres.
Area is brought to you by Kona Brewing Company. Enjoy a Big Wave Golden Ale or Longboard Lager today.
Well, we want to give a shout out to Ron and Barbara Robinson. They're celebrating their 60th anniversary. Giants fans from Chico, and they never miss a game. So congratulations. We admire that accomplishment.
1-0 Padres, as here's Austin Hedges. Hedges on the first pitch, pops it up. Joe Panik will end up doing the pop-up dance. Not so much as he puts it away.
Well, he got 3 outs and he struck them all out. Let's take a look at the payoff pitch. High fastball, payoff pitch, high fastball, payoff pitch, high fastball. Grab some pine, meat.
Here's Matt Caesar. Caesar takes a strike, hitting 186. Cued foul past Lauer, 0-2.
One thing about Derek Rodriguez, I mean, he believes in his ability. When he learns a new pitch, he'll take it right out of the game and start using it.
Caesar with a healthy rip.
Giants rookie rotation. Chris Stratton, 5-2 with a 3.68 ERA. Last 5 starts for Suarez, 1-0 with a 2.86. Last 2 starts, 1-0 and a mid-3 ERA for Derek Rodriguez. So they've been getting some great contribution from these young arms. And the question now is, well, what's going to happen when you bring back Jeff Samardzija and Johnny Cueto? Well, we don't know. But we know that Giants have depth now. Proven depth.
Let's check in with Amy G.
Well, gentlemen, the Giants know to break out of the NL West hot. Clean defense is going to be key. Yesterday, double plays on point. It's our BioFreeze moment, powered by BioFreeze Cool the Pain. 4 double plays, all different combos, a 3-6-3, a 1-4-3, a 4-6-3, and a 6-4-3. I talked to Brandon Crawford about it. He said there's a reason they say pitching and defense wins games. It is huge, and it wins championships. And Dwayne, turning 2 is fun, right?
Turning 2 is fun, as long as you don't have some big guy jumping at your knees. But they don't do that so much anymore. It's a good thing. Infielders are a little bit more protected. Lauer takes a pitch outside. He's 2 for 13.
He's a pretty good hitter, though. Well, I would always expect you to be a little sensitive about that issue because you had your knee taken away from you in Boston. As a second baseman.
2 balls and a strike.
So, from your perspective, it is a good rule that they've changed.
Hammered center field. Side retired. Lauer hits it well. Buster Posey to lead things off.
Is brought to you by Redwood Credit Union. Redwood Credit Union offers full-service banking for all that you love. Federally insured by NCUA.
Well, StubHub is the best selection of 100% MLB verified tickets. You can download the StubHub app today. StubHub is the official partner of the San Francisco Giants. So Eric Lauer out for inning number 2. He'll face Buster Posey. Then Brandon Crawford and then Hunter Pence. Foul back. Buster coming right out of the dugout swinging, and it's no balls and 1 strike.
Well, he looks early in the count. Oftentimes first pitch for that high fastball. If he gets it, he's going to have at it.
Out of play, 0-2. Bust the vote. Foul back again.
He is in the swing mode. There was no batting practice today, so you really couldn't get a true test of how the ball's carrying, but you really don't need it. You know this ballpark. Wind is such a big part of the way it plays. Just a trickling of wind out to right field. And when that happens, right field is open, especially to right-handers.
Hit out to center field, right at Margot, who puts it away.
Time now for our smart plays, brought to you by the Northern California Ford dealers. Yesterday, Brandon Crawford 3 for 3, a triple and 2 doubles. Bob fourth, a triple off of Strom. Bottom of the 6th, 2-run double off of Simber. There's the one from the Submarine. And then on the 8th, he got a double off Phil Maton. A 3 for 3 day, and that's our smart play brought to you by your Northern California Ford dealers.
And a breaking ball for a called strike. Hunter Pence on deck. Hunter was on the on deck circle. Now he's going back to the dugout. Hunter picking out some new lumber as that's rolled to second. Spangenberg, a double clutch, and I don't think he was on the bag.
I looked at Hosmer, may have left the bag with his back foot. Giants are going to look at it immediately.
I mean, that's our view from here.
Kind of a double clutch there from Spangenberg.
Nope, he was on.
They got him.
And here's Pence.
There's that little backslide on that foot, which was kind of deceiving from our perspective.
Yeah, good job by Hosmer. Pence takes a strike. Hunter at 193. A hit here would get Hunter off the interstate, and it's 0-2. No one likes to stay on the interstate.
Yeah, when you're hitting under 200, 193 becomes I-93, and that indeed is the interstate.
In tight, 2-2. So full count to the Giants left fielder, who is the right fielder in this ballpark for a lot of games. And the walk.
Good at bat.
0-2 to a walk, and here's Panic.
So now, I mentioned that Lauer's got arguably the best pickoff move in the National League. He's got 7 pickoffs on the year. And you know you have a good pickoff move if you pick guys off that aren't very far off the bag or aren't trying to steal. And he's got that type of pickoff move. So if you're Hunter Pence, be careful.
Panic takes high and wide, 1 ball and no strikes. On the ground to second, and Spangenberg will throw him out to end the inning. After 2, it's 1-0 Padres.
Try our delicious sides, including the new Sriracha Lime Tempura Green Beans. Visit habitburger.com for a location near you.
Third inning, it'll be Margot to lead things off, and he takes a strike. Margot got it to a 3-2 count to open up the ball game, and then he hit one into the bleachers in left. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 to Margot is outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Very high to left field. Hunter Pence will battle the sun. Well, check out the Rockies on Tuesday, the 26th. It's say hey 2 for Tuesday, 2 for 1 Giant Dogs at all doggy diner stands. sfgiants.com for tickets. Here's Hosmer. Hosmer struck out on a high fastball.
It's one he'll think about too when he walks back to the dugout. And we saw 3 strikeouts, all with high fastballs above the hands in the first inning. And all 3 guys are thinking the same thing. I'm not going to let that happen again.
0-2.
Problem with the high fastball is you see it so well.
On the ground to Panic. 2 outs. And here's Renfroe. Renfroe drew a walk back in the first inning. And the first pitch to Renfroe is just off the plate.
Good miss.
Two and 0, bad miss.
That's right. A good miss is a pitch that a guy takes and he's not sure he can take it again. It's right there on the borderline.
Hooks it to left for a base hit. Hunter Pence will cut it off. And a nice play holding Renfroe to a 2-out single.
111-mile-per-hour base hit. You come to the ballpark, if you look out towards center field scoreboard, and if you're sitting behind home plate, you look to the lower right side. There's
under the Hartford.
Under the Hartford sign, it gives you the distance, the launch angle, and the exit velocity. You have everything. And if you get here early enough, you watch batting practice, it tells you the same information in BP.
And a strike to Spangenberg. They're behind the batting cage. I think it was either Thursday or Friday, and you get the big guys in there that start to hit, and it kind of mesmerizes you as you check out the launch angle and everything. As this is hit high into right center field, but Gorkys Hernandez has got plenty of time to put it away. Hansen's going to lead things off.
you by SoFi, a modern finance company.
Here's Alan Hansen. And he takes a call strike. It's a 1-0 lead for the Padres. Hansen, Rodriguez, and Hernandez. Jam shot right at the second baseman, Spangenberg, 1 out.
Well, stream the Giants on the go this season once again. You can stream every NBC Sports Bay Area Giants broadcast on your desktop or mobile device. Giants games streamed on the go on the NBC Sports app. They have it, and you should too. This is definitely a great day for a hat if you're sitting out in the sun.
It's a good rip by Rodriguez.
I just want to finish that conversation we were having with the exit velocity that they show here at the ballpark that they have on during batting practice. And as competitive as players are, they try to put a number up there. I mean, they could screw you up. You could overswing like a big dog trying to jack up your velocity. Kind of like what happened when they first put pitching velocities up on the board for pitchers.
Little pop-up out to Hosmer. 2 outs.
They first started putting pitching velocities up there on the board in the stadium. Guys would take a look at it, and they wanted to put a faster speed up there. Forget about competing with the guy in the batter's box. You're competing with the clock in left field. Well, now it's on every pitch. Guys are used to it, but it wasn't always that way. Well, now in the batting practice session, now you're seeing your exit velocities. Guys aren't quite used to that yet. So they try and put up a big number.
Gerke struck out to open up the ball game. Oh, 2. How about the Reds? They swept the Cubs at home in a 4-game series. They won today by a final of 8-6. Kind of a check swing foul to stay alive.
Well, on the grand scheme of things, you know, Reds, you know, they haven't had it going. They came into that series 28-45, and to have them sweep the Cubs at home, a 4-gamer, that's big for them.
Hernandez out of play.
The old saying in baseball, it's not who you play, it's when you play them. So true, so true.
Out of play again. Hey, they're underway in Colorado, and guess what happened?
What happened?
The Marlins dropped the 3 spot, and they're still hitting in the first.
Wow.
They had a storm go through there. It looked like the end of the world. Out of play again.
This has kind of been the theme song all around baseball this year. The year of the rainout, or the rain delay.
And winning the battle is Lauer for the 2nd time. 1-0 Padres. the Hartford. Joined firefighters from across Northern California as the Giants honor their bravery. It's a special event, so you need a special event ticket, access to the pregame party, a firefighter Giants hat, and a ticket to see the Giants and the Rockies. sfgiants.com/special events. Here's Villanueva, who singled in the first. And he takes a breaking ball. Low. 1 ball and no strikes. And a soft line drive to Crawford. Let's check in with Amy G. There's Amy.
Hey, Dwayne. This bike could be yours, even with a bell. Corey Guerin donated this. It is the annual Giants Wives auction time. You got to go check it out at sfgiants.com/GCF. Proceeds benefit the Giants Community Fund. You're looking at Corey Guerin's basket right now that his wife put together. He obviously went green with the bike and the helmet I probably should have had on my head. Hunter Pence's arcade is available. Here's a few other things. A meet and greet with Brandon Belt. He will even record your cell phone voicemail message. You can get a pitching lesson with Matt Hergis, a meet and greet with Pablo Sandoval, or a pregame booth visit with Brian Sabian. The auction ends tonight at 7 o'clock, so go check it out, sfgiants.com/GCF. Guys, I'm really glad I didn't fall off the bike. Dwayne?
No, I thought you did pretty good.
Yeah, I expect big things out of Amy. She's an athlete.
Here's the 1-1 to Galvis and a call strike, 1 and 2. Foul back. This is what Amy's talking about. So it'll. The beneficiaries to that are the kids. In tight, 2 and 2. Pitch number 56 coming up. Hit out to Pence. And Hunter Pence had a good beat on this one. 2 outs.
I remember when it was a big deal that they hit the 5,000 level for participating kids in the Junior Giants program, and now it's over 25,000. Goes up into Oregon, all the way down as far south as San Luis Obispo. Nevada.
Here's Hedges. Hedges is 0 for 1. And he takes the first pitch down low. Healthy rip. Yesterday, a bit warmer, close to 80 here at the park yesterday. Good curveball, 1 and 2.
Hedges just activated off the DL. He had some elbow tendonitis. It's always a big day when you complete your disabled list stint.
So he gets Hedges on a high fastball, and that'll end the inning. Well, time for the Giants to do something offensively. They don't have a hit.
state of youth sports in America. Before they were major leaguers, players like this young man were simply kids being kids, playing all sorts of sports. Who is this? Can you figure it out? We'll reveal his identity later in the inning.
Well, I thought yesterday's was easy. That one's easier.
I know that. That's because the guy hasn't changed a whole lot.
And if you look at his son, you would see that the apple doesn't fall a whole lot far from the tree. His belt takes a breaking ball for a strike.
I love those pictures. I mean, that was a big day in Little League when you were getting your picture taken.
Belt takes wide. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, your uniform in Little League was big, big.
Yeah, opening day, everybody line up in the outfield, all the uniforms, all the colors.
Belt fouls it out of play, 1 and 2.
I'll never forget the very first time I got my first pair of spikes. I wore them to bed.
Yeah.
Woke up the next day, I had my spikes on. My mom said,
Good.
"You didn't wear those to bed, did you?"
Hit on the ground to shallow right field. And Spangenberg throws him out.
All right, let's reveal the identity of our major leaguer shown here as a kid. It is Buster Posey. For a look at many more babyface major leaguers to be, go to our photo gallery at NBCSports.com/fairplay and check out the documentary Fair Play, Youth Sports in America, next Sunday at 4:30 here on NBC Sports Bay Area.
Here's McCutcheon, who takes high. With Buster Posey on deck. And McCutcheon takes a strike.
Moms are like lawyers. They never ask a question they don't already know the answer to.
That would be to the kids or to the husband?
Both. Did you wear those spikes to bed? No. I was had.
On the ground, foul. McCutcheon hit a fly ball to right field in the first. Here he takes outside, 2 and 2. And a pop-up into the club level just to our right. It's important for the folks in the club level to keep the pop-ups in the club level.
Yeah, if some foul ball comes to your section and you don't make a play and it bounces to the lower section,
that's not good.
That's a rules violation.
McCutcheon with a base hit down the left field line. See if he challenges Matt Caesar. He will not.
Caesar doesn't have a particularly strong arm, but he has got a quick release. Nice play. So the Giants have their first hit. Howard tries to go down and in, and McCutcheon says stays inside it beautifully. Bent arm swing. So again, be careful if you're Andrew McCutcheon at first base because of the pickoff move for Lauer.
And a belt high fastball, no balls and 1 strike. Ron Rodas threw a set of signs. Buster hit a fly ball to center field in his only other at bat. Pops this one out of play. It's 0-2. So McCutchen still with good speed at first. And the pickoff move.
Now he's got about 3 different ones. The one that he has is really deceptive. And remember, imagine there's a line right halfway between home and first. And he'll step right on that line. If you step to the home plate side of that line and throw to first, that's a balk. But he's got that step right on the line. Right there it is. And every time he makes that move, the opposing team starts chirping from the dugout.
Yeah, I think McCutchen said something to Jerry Davis.
The other thing too is he abbreviates that stride, and not many guys do that.
One and two to Buster Posey. Crawford watching from the on-deck circle. Foul back. He had a good rip.
Now watch the abbreviated stride step. Gives it, drop it straight down, and then it's just like a little flip over. But you can take a look at that stride. I mean, that looks like it's on the home plate side of the imaginary line. Just think about baseball's rule book. There's some serious vagueness in there.
High again.
Imaginary lines and umpire's discretion.
Foul on the 2-2 pitch. This will be pitch number 60 for Eric Lauer.
So a timeout is called, and you can hear all the people yelling balk. Hey, they're in the game. But it does sound like a hen house when it goes off. Balk, 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 balk.
And a base hit.
Nice battle. Take a look at how Lauer worked Posey. I mean, he was up, stayed high, and then the payoff pitch down and in. And Posey just letting his hands think for themselves. Beats him.
Crawford rolled out to second in the second. And he takes a strike right at the knees. Giants with 2 hits in this game, and they've come back to back here in the 4th. Pollard gets the sign. Outside to Crawford to even the count. A beautiful game yesterday for Crawford. Matter of fact, he raised his average by about almost 15 points. Out of play, 1-2.
But it really was how he did it too. I mean, he was killing the ball, and every at bat was impressive, especially the one he hit to left center. He backspin that ball through the opposite gap. That's when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
Two and two.
It's a good 1-2 pitch right there. It's his reach back velocity at 94. That's the highest velocity we've seen him come out of the arm of Lauer.
Two and two. The pitch. And a full count.
Now you have a decision to make. Lauer's really not a ground ball guy. I mean, he's more of a fly ball strikeout guy, but still, with 3-2 count, 1 out, you're betting on contact. And given the day that Brandon Crawford had yesterday, you'd think that Bochy might start the runners here with 1 out.
He might. Tapped near the bag. That's 1, and that's 2. And that'll end the inning. 5th inning coming up.
Toyota, designed for the grind that comes through every time. See your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
A 1-0 lead on a Manuel Margot home run to lead off the ball game. Here it's Matt Caesar, and then Lauer, and then Margot. And it's low. 1 ball and no strikes.
It is a great day to be on the McCovey Cove.
Yeah, the waters are fairly calm out on the bay. On the ground, foul.
Well, Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote. They get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1.
And a little pop-up that'll be out of play, 1 and 2. Yeah, these guys, they got it going.
Yeah.
A couple of those guys, it is the first time they've taken their shirt off this year.
Yeah.
Very high.
Get off the phone.
I don't know if it's hit high enough for Belt to get to. It's not. So it remains 2-2. So Caesar back in the box. Three and two. On the ground. Hansen. Nope. And Caesar beats it out. Hansen, who made a fine play getting to it, but after that he needed to speed things up a little bit.
Well, that's all part of learning your opponent. That Caesar can run. There's the good part. And in the end, he realized he had to hurry that throw, and he wound up making an errant throw. That part there is gorgeous. Base hit all the way.
Here's Lauer. See if Lauer tries to lay down a bunt.
Well, he didn't show any signs of bunting there, which was the purpose of the throw over. You know, if you're in the batter's box, you're a pretty good hitting pitcher. A guy throws to first base to see if you're going to bunt. Even if you don't have the bunt sign on, show bunt.
Bunts it to Belt, and Belt's going to go there for one, and not in time. And the ability of Brandon Belt to make those throws.
Well, definitely one of his strengths as a defensive player. Brandon Belt's got a great arm. Former pitcher in college. Anticipate the second base the whole way. A perfect strike. And if it wasn't for the fact that Lauer was hustling down the line, they'd have had two. Lauer got down that line pretty well.
Here's Margot, a home run and a fly ball to left.
And he's thinking he just missed that fly ball to left too.
And a curveball high. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, he did hit it very well. He just happened to hit it straight up. There's a strike. This was the home run. It came on a 3-2 pitch.
Well, he had a challenge. First guy up in the game, didn't want to walk him, and he's only had 1 home run all year long up until that swing of the bat. And that's it. That's the scoring in this ball game.
On the ground to Belt. Belt to Crawford. Crawford to Rodriguez. Not in time. Belt's going to look at the other Brandon and say, was that a bad throw? And Crawford's going to say, if you get it to me fast, it's not a bad throw.
Well, he kind of got rid of the ball, and Crawford was really quite a ways away from the bag. So it wasn't the best of throws. We always commentate as to what the perfect throw is. It's up above the belt around the letters. That was down lower. He had to bend down, but again, I mean, you had just too much speed with Margot on the back side of it. That was the difference in the play. Yeah. Average runner, they get him.
Hosmer, who is not afraid to swing at that first pitch, fouls it at the plate. Margot's got 6 steals. He's been caught 6 times. And a fly ball to left for Hunter Pence. And Hunter battling it, and now he recovers to make the catch. Easy, big fella. It'll be Hunter Pence to lead things off.
Video with hashtag hats off for heroes. For each post, T-Mobile will donate $1 to support veterans.
1-0. Padres. Here's Pence. And Hunter on the ground to third. And Villanueva has it. And in one pitch, Pence is retired. And here's Joe Panik. Panik grounded out to second in the second. And here he takes a strike on the outside corner. And a quick 0-2.
Well, that's what happens when you're scuffling with the plate. Step in that batter's box, and all of a sudden, whoop, 0-2.
0-2 it is. Hit out to left for Caesar. And Caesar puts it away. Well, Sunday, July 8th, your chance to score a Giants cap presented by Coupa Software. You'll be one of the first 20,000 fans to receive the cap. Buy directly from the Giants. Buy your tickets at sfgiants.com. Hansen takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Hansen hit a soft line drive to Spangenberg in the third. And he shoots one to left for a base hit.
He went up there looking breakable the whole at bat.
Yeah. Definitely got that leg down in time, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. You could tell how a guy takes his strides to what speed he's looking for. Wait, hands stay back. All he's looking for is a little elevation with that curveball. Gets it. Bam. Squares it up.
So Derek Rodriguez stands in. He popped out to Hosmer in the 3rd inning. And he takes a healthy rip to even the count with Gorkis Hernandez on deck. And a quick toss. There's Mike was talking about a different move that he's got to first base.
I mean, it's not even really a big throwing action. It's kind of a chicken flip. He just sends over to first base, but it's quick. Let's take a look at the chicken flip. And that quick arm action gave you a lot of time to get back. Looked like Hansen had kind of a one-way lead going back to first.
2-2.
I never thought the 8th spot in the National League was a great place for a base stealer. Simply because, I mean, if you steal a base, you still have the pitcher up there. If you get thrown out, you're going to lead the next inning off with your pitcher.
So Lauer strikes out Rodriguez to end the inning. That's his 4th strikeout. And we've played 5.
Austin Slater, and we took a great fan question asking about the living situation of a minor leaguer, and it's all about roommates. Now on the road, Austin is roommates with Steven Duggar, but at home in Sacramento, his roommate is Chris Shaw, and right across the street, Steven Duggar and Andrew Suarez, when he's there, they're roommates. So it's fair to say they all have a really good time, but of course that begged the question, who has the cleaner apartment? Austin's very nice, but he said, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm going to. Of course, Chris and I have the cleaner pad, and my mom would be proud. Gentlemen?
Yeah. I don't remember many clean pads in the minor leagues, to be honest with you. It's kind of like 5 or 6 on the list of what you needed to get done in the minor leagues, although I'm talking about single guys now. On the ground right at Belt. Renfroe's trying to figure out what Belt was doing playing there. 1 out.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed to head back to the dugout. I would make my bed when I got clean sheets. And, yeah, that would be, I'd make it once. And then that's pretty much it.
Here's Spangenberg.
Till I clean the sheets again. 4 months later.
Spangenberg out into right center field, but McCutchen is protecting that area. Spangenberg's trying to figure out what McCutchen's doing in right center.
Well, first place I ever stayed, Bradenton, Florida, rookie league. We were at Pirate City, and Pirate City was like a Motel 6. You had 2 bunk beds in these little rooms, Motel 6 size rooms, and there's 4 guys in there. And you had to organize, otherwise you couldn't live there.
Villanueva's 1 for 2. Outside a ball. Swing, gonna miss. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The more roommates you have, the cheaper it is for rent. Yeah. And there's not a lot of money down in the minor leagues.
In the dirt, a 1 hopper, 2 balls and 1 strike. I kind of picture every minor league house looking like every house in Isla Vista.
Yeah, at UCSB or every other college town.
3-1. You don't clean the carpets in those places, you tear them out.
Yeah, it's true. About once every 6 years, just replace it.
3-2. It's a reminder for Villanueva that you're not the umpire.
Well, break the ball, just takes out the outside corner. For a guy with a ball with a low strike zone reputation, there's been a lot of high strikes called today by Nick Lentz. But it's been a very consistent strike zone. And that's all you can ask for. Heads up.
Heads up is right.
Ugly finder.
Slater.
Yeah,
could be. It's a bad spot to be because everybody's going to duck and then you're the guy, right?
Yeah.
Hit out to right. A long run for McCutchen. A long run and a long run indeed. He puts it away. Remember, he's a former center fielder that's won a couple of Gold Gloves. Here he is tracking it down. He might enjoy playing right field in this park. I think he does. Top of the order coming up. the Padres, as the lovely Martha seems to be hosting an event.
Or the lovely Martha Jane Jenkins. Yeah, they got it going out there.
A lot of young people on that vessel.
A lot of good attitude.
One ball and no strikes. Hernandez has struck out twice in this game. Here he takes a close pitch. It's low, 2-0. Well, now you're in the driver's seat because Lauer's been around the plate. He's only walked one. So this should be in the strike zone. Hit into the gap into left center field. On the move is Caesar. It's out of here. He hit it out to tie the ball game. When that left the bat, I thought that had a better chance of being an inside the park home run than one that was going to go over the wall.
I think he hit the top of the wall and bounced over. Throw it down, big man. Let's take a look at home run number 9. Just a fastball challenge right in the middle of the plate. We're talking T-ball location. And Gorkis Hernandez puts a charge into it, and it hits the top of the wall and bounces over.
Oh, 2 balls and no strikes to Belt. Well, you give up one that skims the top of the wall, and the bullpen's going to get up.
So Stammen. Actually, a couple right-handers. You don't see that very often. Stammen and Robert Stock.
Mike, check out this guy chasing this ball.
All right, got it. Kuiper, 18. Ah!
2-2.
That was a focused dude.
I haven't moved that fast in 40 years. Belt takes high, 3-2.
All right, let's see who got it. No, wasn't Kuiper.
It's going to turn around and say Kruko.
Yeah, I only hope.
Belt sharply on the ground, but it's Villanueva who's over at the second base position. So to be correct, that's a 5-3 putout. And here's McCutchen.
Ninth home run for Gorkis Hernandez. Why is that so amazing? Well, he didn't hit any last year.
So will the real Gorkis Hernandez stand up?
Well, I think last year he was playing through an injury for most of the year, and it affected his power. He said he came to camp this year, and Alonzo Powell said, you know, we're going to use your lower body a little bit more. Gave him some drills, worked on a few things, and boy, has it paid off. Being healthy doesn't hurt either.
1 ball and 1 strike. McCutchen just foul.
Well, how far would you go for a Togo? Brought to you by Togo's Pretzel Rami, the 6th inning. Andy McCutchen goes a long way to catch the ball off the bat of Christian Villanueva. How far did he go? Well, he went 96 feet. And he made a fine play. That's our Togo's Pretzel Rami.
We're waiting on Caesar, who had to track that foul ball down the left field line.
No, we're waiting for a Pretzel Rami. We hadn't had one of those yet.
Yeah, order me a pair, will you? 1-2. 2-2. Nope, full count. Close pitch. Say this about Lauer: when he misses, he doesn't miss by much.
Well, I think that you can say that about both guys out there today. Eric Rodriguez, same deal.
On the ground to third.
All right, well, you want the numbers on Gorkis Hernandez home run? We're going to get them for you. Hit it 104.4 miles per hour.
The launch angle,
Here's Buster Posey. Buster's 1 for 2.
not completely into launch angles yet.
All right, we'll give you some time on that. And a big curveball for a strike. Buster hammers one down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Caesar digging it out, and Buster's got a double.
2-hit day for Buster Posey. And he puts himself in score position here now with 2 outs for Brandon Crawford. Sit up, down and in. I mean, that's right to the glove. That's right where Austin Hedges, the Padres catcher, wanted it. Posey says, nah, try something else because I got that one covered.
Well, just for you, Mike, that was a 12-degree launch angle.
Yeah, 105 miles per hour. Now you got me looking up there every swing of the bat now. I've just been reconditioned.
No. Here's Crawford. Crawford lines one, and Galvis has got it, and that's going to end the inning. Hernandez ties the game. His 9th of the year. It's bye-bye baby. 7th inning coming up.
The dealer, and it's been a pitching duel today between Eric Lauer and Derek Rodriguez. A lot of good pitching, not a lot of offense. Manuel Margot home run to lead off the game, and then Gorkis Hernandez tied up in the bottom of the 6th, and that's where we're at. 1-1, top of the 7th. That's our Toyota game summary brought to you by your local Toyota dealer.
Galvis takes a strike. Out of play. Moranta getting loose. Galvis 0 for 2. Outside. On the ground. Panic's going to give ground. You can do that at that position. 1 out. RBI Baseball 18 delivers an all-new franchise mode and much more. RBI Baseball 18 is available right now, so learn more at rbigame.com. Rated E for everyone. Here's Hedges. Hedges takes a strike. And a breaking ball down low.
91st pitch of the day for Derek Rodriguez. Really has mixed his pitch as well, too. A lot of curveball, strike ones. So his change up behind the count.
Breaking ball inside to make it 2 balls and a strike.
And the other thing, too, you watch this kid pitch, you just have the feeling that he's been around a lot longer than he has. He has presence.
Out of play, 2-2.
You know, the innings that really tell you a lot about a guy is the 1st, the 5th, and the 9th. You don't see many 9th inning situations anymore because the complete game's kind of gone by way of the dinosaur. But that 5th inning is a different inning, as is the 1st. First, you're trying to find a rhythm. You don't have it yet. And then the 5th, that's the inning you have to qualify for a win. And it changes guys. But if you watch Derek Rodriguez, there's no change. And that's what gets you excited about this guy. He takes every pitch, 1 pitch at a time. Doesn't get affected by things that he did prior to the pitch he's about to throw. Gives up a home run, he gets back in the game on the next pitch.
So it's 3-2 with Matt Caesar on deck. Hit out into center field as Gorky Hernandez has got a beat on it. 2 outs. And here's Matt Caesar.
When you're talking about the 9th inning, and we really don't get a chance to talk about it very much anymore for starting pitchers. That's an inning that can change your rhythm because guys want to see how it's all going to end. Oftentimes, you first get to the 9th inning, you kind of pick up your pace a bit. You have to learn how to pitch it. But those 3 innings tell you a lot about a guy.
And a breaking ball for a strike. Caesar, for whatever reason, showed bunt. It's 0-2.
Well, he can do that when he knows Lauer's out of the game. They've got Will Myers on deck.
He got him to end the inning, and that's his 6th strikeout. He's going to get a nice ovation when he comes back to the dugout.
Now he's earned it. Kid was good today.
There's no hidden fees. That's transparency. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Xfinity. X1 will change the way you experience TV. And by Kelly Moore Paints. Go where the pros go. Kelly Moore, the painter's paint store.
One as we go to the bottom of the seventh inning. And one of the highlights today, it has been all about Derek Rodriguez. I mean, he was fantastic. Elevated his fastball. It was a good strikeout pitch for him. He had 6 on the day against 1 walk, only allowed 4 hits. And really mixed his pitches beautifully. Curveball, slider, cutter, two-seamer. I mean, he pitched like he's been in this league for 8 years. 7 strong innings from Derek Rodriguez. His day is over. And he did it all in a nifty, compact little 99 pitches.
And the only way he can get a decision is if the Giants score a run. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Craig Stammen, the new pitcher now for the Padres. And take a look at what Stammen has done on the year. He's having a good season, 2.02 ERA, 39 strikeouts in 35 innings against just 7 walks. And that is doing it. You say, how does he do it? Well, he's got a low to mid-90s fastball, slider, and a changeup package. He'll give you a lot of sink.
Hunter Pence looks at a strike. Hunter Pence has walked and he's grounded out to third. In the dirt. On deck is Joe Panik and then Alan Hansen and then a pinch hitter. Pence with a swing and a miss, 1 and 2.
Really a showcase. They have 2 really young pitchers that are making a name for themselves. Derek Rodriguez, he's got to feel pretty good about how he threw the ball today. Wow.
Pence taps it foul.
That phone call home tonight's going to be a good one.
Yes, indeed. Pence trying to get something started. And it's high. It's 2 and 2. Got him.
Nasty, tight little slider. Well, check out the happy hour. Weekdays, Greg Papa, Ray Ratto, and Kelly Johnson will bring you the happy hour on NBC Sports Bay Area at NBCSportsBayArea.com. Also available to listen live and as a podcast on NBCSportsBayArea.com. Is it going off down there at the Alaska Airlines suite?
Yeah, once we got all those businessmen with their blue shirts out of there a couple of days ago.
Well, happy birthday.
Panik takes a strike. Joe today is rolled out to second and flied out to left.
Yeah, all the blue shirts. That was a room full of no talents.
Yeah, it really was. Panik with a line drive, but this was right at Gelbys. Here's Hansen.
Mark Melanson.
Melanson. Hansen hitting right-handed, line to single to left off of Lauer. Here's his first at bat left-handed. with the Panda on deck, Pablo Sandoval. It's a good shot of Sandoval getting ready.
That's the one Stammen wants you to swing at, that heavy sinker that falls below the strike zone.
One and two. Hansen trying to get on for Sandoval. 2-2. There's a row of young ones.
There's the future.
Foul at home plate. In the middle was Andy Suarez, who pitched yesterday. Went 5 1/3, 8 hits. Here's the foul ball off his foot. Suarez obviously with a no decision, but one thing that he does, he works quick and he gets a lot of double play ground balls. 2-2 pitch. Here it is. And Hansen holds up. He does not hold up. And that's going to end the inning.
That's unbelievable.
Chris Bochy's not happy with that.
Let's take a look at the replay from the side. Pat Hoberg, I think you missed one there.
Moment on June 24th, 2006. Giants are down by 2 runs, and Ray Durham with a walk-off 3-run home run hit it off of Houston Street. Giants won 8-7. And there it was. Ray Durham is a good player for the Giants.
Good guy too.
Mark Melancon is on the hill for the Giants, and he's facing Will Myers. So Melancon, the right-hander, throws. And that pitch is down low. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. Hit on the ground into right field for a base hit. So Myers with a single. And that'll bring up Margot. Margot homered in the first. They hit a fly ball to left and a ground ball to Belt. And a strike, and it's 0-1. Hosmer on deck. Out of play. Threw that fastball in. It's 0-2. Lanson looking into Buster Posey. On the ground to Crawford. Crawford quickly to Panic. Panic quickly to Belt. Double play. They can turn it, folks.
It can turn it, and that's not an easy one when you consider the speed of Manuel Margot and consider how far to the right Crawford had to get. The play, it sets this play up, is Crawford right here to the right, sets that back foot quickly, perfect strike, and then Panic. That ball did not stay in the glove very long. They can turn it. Giants lead the league in turning double plays. They lead the major leagues in turning double plays, and that one is impressive.
Here's Hosmer. Hosmer takes low. And 1 ball and 1 strike on the big swing. Ain't gonna miss. In tight and low for the Giants. In the 8th inning, they'll have a pinch hitter and then the top of the order. Right now it's 2-1 to Hosmer. Guess what tomorrow is besides being Monday?
Day off.
A day off.
At home.
At home. Which there's more this year than ever before. But still, never seems like there's enough.
It is a nice improvement to the schedule. It really is.
So Hosmer takes the walk. Here's Renfroe. Allows you to get some things done, you know, things that you just can't do on a game day. See Renfroe with that slightly open stance. You see that and you always think, well, if they have an open stance, are they looking in? With Renfroe, maybe. Will Smith headed down to the bullpen. And a high towering pop-up. And McCutchen is going to wrestle this one down and put it away. Pinch hitter. Hernandez, Bell, McCutchen, Posey coming up.
The Junior Giants are now offering softball leagues. It's part of their play ball campaign, and 3,000 of these softballs were handed out at today's game. So here's the deal. A third of Junior Giants players and participants are girls, and girls are still encouraged 100% to play baseball, but the Giants, they want to cover all their bases, so they're offering different options. So if baseball is not your jam, maybe softball will be. You can check out more details at juniorgiants.org, jrgiants.org. Gentlemen, the goal by 2019 that all 90 Junior Giants leagues will also offer softball. Dwayne?
Yep. Awesome stuff. You see Yates as he's facing Pablo Sandoval, and Sandoval takes high. So this is what Amy G's talking about. Very cool.
Well, that's a great idea.
It is. Feels odd to grab something this big, huh?
It does.
Sandoval takes wide, 2-0.
When you've had a hard ball in your hand your whole life, you pick up a softball and you think, that's something I need to take a bite out of.
Really. By the way, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. Sandoval figured was laying in the weeds with the count 2 balls and no strikes.
Yates can get it on you quick. I mean, he likes that fastball. It's a good one. It goes mid to high 90s, or I'm sorry, low to mid 90s with a hard slider and a changeup. But he thinks off the fastball. That's his bread and butter.
This pop-up is going to be out of play.
Pablo Sandoval was trying to hit one in the pond.
He was. And you can't blame him for that. It, however, goes from 2-0 to 2-2. And the bat goes right back to Yates, and the ball is foul. So it's odd to see pitcher hitter exchange pleasantries.
I just can't even believe what I just saw, actually. I mean, what normally you would see is a pitcher kind of walk away from the bat, and then a bat boy comes scurrying out to go pick it up for the hitter. But a pitcher picking up a bat for a hitter, I don't know about that.
2-2. And this is rolled to second. And Spangenberg will make the play.
Gorkis Hernandez in the 6th inning. He accounts for all the runs on the board. It's his 9th home run. Hits the top of the wall, bounces over, and Kuiper 18 was on it.
Trying to get on it. Didn't do it though. So Gorkis takes the ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, he's going to try and hit another one here with ahead the count 1-0.
One ball and 1 strike. Yates did not pitch yesterday. You see Smith pitched an inning on Friday. One and 2.
Pounding that outside corner. And I think that's pretty commonplace for relievers when they get into a tie ball game late. Everybody's thinking home run, so down and away.
And he runs that inside. It's 2-2. On the ground to Spangenberg, who's been very busy today. 2 outs, and here's Belt. Belt has been held hitless in 3 at-bats. And he looks at a strike.
That's a changeup too from Yates. Tries to back it up. Hey, some guys would like to have 88 miles an hour for their fastball. For Yates, it's his changeup.
That's true.
The Belt defense.
Pretty common. Belt hits one out into right center field, but way out there in right center, and it's Renfroe who cannot hang on to it. He did go a long way, and he was playing in the right spot, and Belt's probably going to get a double.
It will be interesting to see how they rule this. And you get a chance to take a look at the flight. Now there's a lot of sun right now. I mean, it's not an easy play for outfielders towards the middle of the diamond right now. And Renfroe with no glasses on hits it right off the tip of his web. Can't corral it. It's got to be a double. It can't be an error.
So here's McCutcheon.
That was not your normal play.
So Yates wants Hedges to come out.
If you're thinking about the arms in the outfield, you got an average arm with Matt Caesar in left. You've got an above average arm with Manuel Margot in center, and you have a way above average arm in right field with Hunter Renfroe. With Belt, you're talking average speed, but he is going to get a 2-out jump. Those are all little tidbits of information that are going through the ears of Ron Wotus, the Giants third base coach.
And McCutcheon fouls this one out of play. McCutcheon 1 for 3. He singled off of Lauer in the 4th. Renfroe's going to move over, still moving over, and we're going to find out if he hung on or not.
He got it.
And he did.
What a tremendous play that was.
So Renfroe taking on that short sidewall.
Now taking on the mound too as he's coming over. A lot of things going on. And tumbles into the first row, but he keeps it in the sweet spot. Left-handed pitcher John Gavin pitching for the Augusta Green Jackets. That's A ball. Last night against the Rome Braves went 7 strong. No hits, no runs, 1 walk, struck out 9 in 92 pitches. Former 8th-round pick in 2017 out of Cal State Fullerton. Grew up in San Jose, a lifelong Giants fan at St. Francis High School. And he was a South Atlantic League All-Star, the Sally League. 22 years of age, 6'6", 230 pounder. That's John Gavin. Pay attention to his name.
Smith to Spangenberg and a breaking ball for a strike. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts.
Will Smith has been very, very good. Just 10 hits allowed in 20 2/3 innings.
Smoked into left center field, but right there is Yorkis Hernandez. Giants had him played perfectly. Here's Villanueva. Villanueva. 1 for 3. And a foul to the backstop. No balls and 1 strike. There's Hand.
Padres closer. Probably going to be on the National League All-Star team this year.
Oh, and 2.
Good hard breaking ball. We've been saying that a lot in describing the breaking balls from Will Smith, the curveball and the slider. They are hard breakers.
Pulled foul. Threw him another one. Oh, and 2. And he keeps it in on his hands. 1 and 2.
Good placement with that fastball, though.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Villanueva wants to get extended.
Yeah, he's got power. 16 home runs coming into this at bat. You know what he's thinking.
Got him.
So Will Smith sends him packing. A 1-2 breaking ball and went down below the strike zone, which is what that high fastball above the hands set up. And he gets him to chase. Cannot throw it in a more perfect spot when you're in a 1-2 count, as Will Smith did.
Here's Galvis. Galvis trying to knock one out. All right, he's become a breaking ball pitcher.
That's a good one, but you forget he can throw it 95. I mean, he's got 3 legitimate pitches that he can strike you out and make you look foolish on. They often say when you get rebuilt with Tommy John surgery, you can come back stronger.
One and 2.
And in the case of Will Smith, I think you can say that.
Got him. Buster Posey's going to lead things off. Pregame live will start at 6. We'll have it for you right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. Watch the pregame live from Willie Mays Plaza, and the first 500 fans are going to get a collector edition Willie Mays cheer card and an authentic Giants fan aluminum sign.
Now let's take a look at Hunter Renfroe in right field as he comes over to the line and catches a ball going into the stands. This is what closed it out for the Giants in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's just an exceptional play.
Buster Posey with a swing and a foul back. Buster's 2 for 3. Those hits came off of Lauer. And a strike. It's 0-2.
Take a look at the changeup in a perfect location.
And he got him.
Comes back with another one. I mean, that's pretty lethal 3-pitch combination. Fastball, changeup, changeup.
Here's Crawford.
And here's the 0-2 pitch. Starts it off below the strike zone and just let it collapse as Posey swings over the top.
Here's Crawford. Crawford is 0 for 3. And it's 0-1.
Changeup's going good. 2-seam grip, lots of sink.
And he comes back with a fastball. It's 0-2.
Wow, that's soft stuff away, hard stuff in, but you can't run it up there and put it in better locations than Yates did on those 2 pitches. Sam Dyson starting to heat up. He's hoping that he won't have to pitch the 10th.
Crawford on the ground to Galvis. 2 down. And here's Hunter Pence. Hunter Pence 0 for 2. And a healthy swing. You're going to miss.
Well, that's the one you're looking for if you're trying to go deep. 95 middle in. And that was a go deep swing from Hunter Pence.
Try to send everybody home. And the next pitch is down low. Tap foul. 1-2.
Change it was so convincing when he's throwing it. I mean, you're seeing the arm action and you are 100% on a fastball, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't get to you.
Tapped, and that'll end the inning as Yates throws him out. Hey, we're going to play extra innings. It's the 10th coming up.
Free baseball.
Here at AT&T Park, first pitch, 72 degrees. It's 1-1 as we go to the 10th. And it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Sam Dyson gets the ball now from Bruce Bochy for the 38th time this year. 2-1 with a 3.12 ERA. He's got a couple of saves. And he is going to face the bottom of this Padre lineup. Meanwhile, out in the Cove, life is good.
Yeah, life is good. So Hedges to face Dyson. And a cue shot that Dyson's got to get over. And now he will. 1 out. I think he did that just to frighten us.
Well, I don't think when the ball went by him, I think he's thinking it's a second baseman's ball. But Brandon Belt went way to his right. And this is what Dyson sees right now. And it becomes a foot race between him and Hedges. It's a good thing he had a catcher running.
So here's Caesar. Pirela is going to pinch hit. He's on deck. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike.
Good sink at 93.
Way down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. There have been 11 hits in this game. 5 for the Padres. 6 base hits for the Giants. Tap to Crawford, who's going to get a big hop. And here's Pirela. So Pirela, who started the first 3 games in this series, had the day off today until now. So Dyson waiting patiently on Pirela as he is now at the plate and ready, and a foul over the Giants on deck circle, and it's 0-1.
Sinker snapping good for Dyson today.
So Dyson looking into Posey. Now they're ready. Foul again. 0-2. So only 6 pitches for Dyson here in the 10th. And a curveball. 1-2.
Good place for that 0-2 pitch. Giants tomorrow, an off day, as we talked about earlier. It does mean that you can extend a bullpen out of your Bruce Bochy. Padres don't have that luxury. They happen to hop on a plane and head to Arlington to play the Rangers tomorrow night as their road trip continues.
Hooked foul down the left field line. You mean the road trip that just won't end?
Yep.
For the Padres, their schedule is. The computer is very angry at the Padres. I don't know what they did, but the computer's ticked off. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I mean, they had a 10-day road trip, came home for 2 days. Now they're out on another 7-day road trip. And they come home for 3 days, and they go back out for another week.
I'm telling you, it's angry.
That's a rough spell. What the team should do is collect all the do not disturb signs and then send them to the guy that makes the schedule.
Two and 2. And he got him to end the inning. Panic, Hansen, and the pitcher spot coming up.
San Francisco Giants may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
Here we are in the bottom of the 10th, and Robert Stock is the new pitcher.
Now this is a major league debut. You see what he did in El Paso. He was the closer, 7 saves. And he is a hard thrower, former second-round pick by the Cardinals out of USC, but he was a catcher. So they converted him to the mound, and here he is making a debut.
Panic takes inside at 98. He's 0 for 3.
Yeah, that's a healthy fastball. We saw him warm up with a slider, but that's all we know about him, fastball slider. So we're learning him as you are.
Big chopper, and it's past Hosmer, and Panic is on the move. He could end up at third. He's going to drop anchor. Well, Hosmer's about as good as you're going to get at first, and he got handcuffed.
Well, you're right. I mean, he's got some gold gloves to make that claim. You're thinking if he can't catch it, it can't be caught. They played back on it. Then he kind of gets handcuffed by the second half, explodes up on him. And once he deflected the ball, it became an even tougher play for Renfroe, the right fielder. So an easy leadoff double here for Panic.
And now it's Hansen. Inside, almost to the backstop, and it's 1-0.
He almost threw it by Austin Hedges, catcher for the Padres.
They might go through that pad.
Well, he's pumped up. Major league debut. He throws hard anyway, but these are not cheap fastballs. One thing, if you're in the batter's box, though, you're not thinking about anything else but the fastball. So cheat, start early, and see how you do.
Just a bit outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two and two.
Boy, same pitch. That's what really upsets a hitter, when you just see one go by and it's called a ball, you get it in the same spot, and you get it called a strike. Well, now you've got to go out and cover. You've got to expand. Giants need at least a productive out here. At the very least, Panic has to take third here.
So it's 3 and 2.
Austin Hedges on deck. Austin Slater on deck, I beg your pardon.
Got him.
So with a runner at second, nobody out, strikeout situation, and that's exactly what Robert Stock does. That's his first big league strikeout. They'll throw that ball out.
So here's Slater. Slater had a sacrifice fly in the game yesterday as a pinch hitter.
So he opens it up with 98, the perfect spot.
Oh, and 2.
Kind of a back, like a front door backup slider. So 2 pitches and 2 corner calls. You can see that Hedges, the catcher for the Padres, won the outside corner. So that's a good miss.
1-2.
Austin Hedges has no idea how he caught that ball. He caught that ball behind him.
Out of play. So 1-2 to Slater. Knocked down. Karam's out to Spangenberg, who throws him out. And Panic moves to third.
So now how comfortable do you think Austin Hedges, the Padres catcher, feels now? Because you got a pumped up rookie out there making his debut that's throwing right around 100. And you have a runner at third base now. And Robert Stock has almost thrown the ball completely by Hedges twice.
So here's Gorkis Hernandez. Kind of like that.
Slider in the dirt, nice block. Yeah, kind of like that. Perfect technique. You cannot execute any better than that.
One ball and one strike.
Comes right back. I mean, he was not thinking slider after you got the 1-0 count. Beautiful pitch.
Foul. 1-2. Belt watching from the on deck circle. He got him, and that'll end the inning. Nice debut for Robert Stock. We will go to the 11th. It's 1-1.
AT&T, official sponsor for Extra Innings.
It's the 11th. It's 1-1. And the new pitcher is Reyes Maranta.
35th time he's taken the ball. 34 innings in 34 games, 40 strikeouts, and just 19 hits allowed. Gives you an idea as to the type of stuff. Opponents just hitting $162 against him. He's been very good.
Here's Margot. And he spins the first one up there high. Margot a home run in the first. And he's 1 for 4. 2-0.
Digging down in the dirt. Guys do that with their throwing hand. I shake my head. I mean, that's sandlot right there. It's one of the reasons they have the rosin bag out there, because when we put rosin on your hand and you rub it in, you get a little sticky feeling in your hand. You won't blister up. You can blister up with just rubbing your hand in dirt.
There's a strike. And you got to come back and do it again.
And again. Ty Block heading down the Giants bullpen. So a walk to start things off here, the 11th inning. Always makes the stomach of a manager and a pitching coach churn a little bit.
So here's Hosmer. Hosmer takes a strike. He's 0 for 3. On deck is Renfroe. Way outside. Margot with 6 steals on the year. He's been thrown out the same amount of times, 6. Margot started to go and he stumbled. It's 1-2.
Take a look at that little stumble there. I think he may have just been bluffing.
Started to go again. Hosmer took it. It's 2-2.
That's a big jump. He's just putting in the mind of Buster Posey. Sooner or later, I do expect him to go.
Like now. On the ground to Belt. 1 out.
Like now.
And puts Margot into scoring position for Hunter Renfroe. Renfroe is walked, singled, bounced out, and popped out. Swing. He ain't gonna miss. No balls and 1 strike.
That's mano-a-mano right there. That's just reaching back country, hardballing right through a good fastball hitter who likes it middle in. And it beat him to where he doesn't even foul it off. You do that, you think you could do it again. And again. And again.
0-2.
I mean, he's going right at his strength.
So it's 0-2. And Buster's going to at least keep it close, and that allows Margot to move to third.
Well, now it becomes a pure strikeout situation. The difference is in the infield. Defense is going to have to come in. So an 0-2 breaking ball, he goes down the dirt with it. Posey, as it kicks away to the right. Nice read from Margot. He had a good jump, and he was anticipating that ball in the dirt.
And he got a piece to stay alive. .100% strikeout situation for Maranta, who has put himself into this spot with a leadoff walk. 2-2.
One thing Maranta will continue to do, I mean, he just keeps reaching back and trying to throw harder. I mean, that's his mindset.
Got him.
Breaking ball below the zone, and that's exactly what he was pitching for, and it's exactly what he got. Reach back, hard slider, do not leave it in the zone. You had some leverage.
And Bruce Bochy's coming out. We don't know if he's made the call yet. I guess Ty Block says he has. His block comes running in from the bullpen. It's a 1-1 ball game with 2 outs here in the 11th. Comes in to face Corey Spangenberg with 2 outs in Margot at third.
Ty Block throwing the ball well, has found a nice home in that Giants bullpen. 4-pitch pitcher, fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. You'll see low 90s velocity. Throw anything at any time.
Out of play, no balls and 1 strike.
So there's his strike 1 challenge. Now he's got 2 pitches to play with in the 0-1 count. 2 pitches where he could throw to his location.
One ball and 1 strike. And a base hit. And the Padres take the lead here in the 11th.
Now the way that Spangenberg swung at that breaking ball looked to me like he was sitting on it. And he was down the count 0-1, and Ty Block threw an 0-1 fastball. He just took it here. You can see that ball was not a hanger. He went down and beat it, but he was looking for it. just off the tip of the glove of Brandon Belt. Frustrated.
Yeah, you almost saw Belt leaning a little bit towards the line because of the breaking ball. So the leadoff walk, what does it do? It scores. And it's outside to Villanueva.
It comes back to haunt.
Out of play. So Hand is now in the bullpen getting loose. See the defense set up. And a pop-up. And Belt's going to hang in there and make the catch. Belt, McCutchen, Posey coming up. Two to one. Here's the new pitcher. It's the closer, Brad Hand.
Well, it's the closer of the Padres, and he's been spectacular this first half with 21 saves, 55 strikeouts in 38 innings. He's basically a two-pitch guy, fastball, slider, but his slider is rough, and I mean it's rough on lefties as well as righties. Going with a lot of confidence right now.
And Belt will lead things off. Belt is 1 for 4. Way inside, 1 ball and no strikes. McCutchen. And then Posey. Here in the 11th. And a strike to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Belt waves at that breaking ball Mike was talking about. 1 and 2.
That is the breaking ball I'm talking about. I mean, that just crashes down and away from a left-handed hitter.
And he takes this one. It's 2-2.
Great pitch, great take.
See the defense. Got him.
Just a steady diet of breaking balls. So he gets the swing through strikeout and the big first out.
So here's McCutchen. McCutchen's got a little bit of ownage. He's 4 for 8 lifetime against Hand with a double. And he takes low. Two balls and no strikes. Buster Posey to follow.
You know, when a guy's really got it going, like Hand has had this first half, as a hitter, you never really feel like you're ahead in the count, even if you have a 2-0 count like McCutchen has now, simply because this guy's got excellent stuff, and he has excellent command of his excellent stuff.
Hammered into left center field. Nobody's there. And McCutchen will stand at second base.
A 2-0 challenge fastball, and that was a right down the middle fastball. And McCutchen made him pay. So McCutchen in scoring position, and you take a look at the location. I mean, 95. And McCutchen says, thank you very much. For McCutchen, his second hit today. And he sets it up for Buster Posey.
And they're going to walk Buster Posey. For Crawford. I might have done the same thing. Crawford is 1 for 11 against Hand with 5 strikeouts. And I'll just take the words out of your mouth. He's due.
He is due.
The look to second. The pitch to Crawford, and it hit him. Unbelievable.
Well, it was the last thing Brad Hand wanted to do with that breaking ball. And it looks to me like Brad Hand's got a little bit of a rattle going after the 2-0 double off the bat of McCutchen. I can't remember him hanging a breaking ball as badly as that in previous 10 games we've seen.
So Hunter Pence stands in with the tying run at third, the potential winning run at second. And 1 out. And a strike, and it's 0-1.
Slider taken at the backside of that strike zone. He's had good numbers. 4 for 14 lifetime, and he does have a walk-off double.
0-2.
Pumped up at 96 again, perfect location. So after the 2-0 double from McCutcheon in the first pitch, hang and break a ball that hit Brandon Crawford, he's throwing two perfect pitches. Hunter Pence, and that last one at 96 could not have been in a better spot.
And now you just got to try to protect. On the ground, down the line, and this game is over. Unbelievable. No one needed that more than that guy right there.
Nobody. And what a great moment for Hunter Pence and this Giants team as they beat an all-star.
And the winning run was the intentional walk. And I say that only because that's the fear when you walk the potential winning run intentionally. And like I said, I might have done the same thing. All right, if Hunter Pence can catch his breath, let's go to Amy G.
I know, I feel bad. He is out of breath. The shirt was torn open. Dwayne and Mike just said, you know, in moments like this, Hunter, nobody needed that more than you. How does it feel to come through in that situation?
You know, it's not about what I need. We needed to win a big game right there. Pitching staff was outstanding. You know, D-Rod, unbelievable. Bullpen, battled all day. And just clutch at bats right there. For me, you just got to battle. You got to find a way to put it out there, fight. And that's what this Giants team is about. We fight.
You guys have huge perseverance. Will you expand on Derek Rodriguez? The starters in general been going deep into games, allowing that bullpen to rest, which you saw today, you know, be able to come through for you guys.
I mean, yeah, they're outstanding there in rhythm. They're a close-knit group, pulling the same way. It's really special. I really love these young guys, man. They're really incredible, and they got a bright future, and it's exciting to play behind them.
Last question for you. You guys, like you said, you know, you need to win. You especially need to win in your division. Right now, it's a tight race. You guys are still in it. You're almost at the halfway point of the season. What kind of momentum are you feeling build when you're able to take 3 out of 4 from San Diego, and you know you got Colorado coming in?
It's a lot of momentum. That was a big game to come back from down 1 in that ninth, or whatever. What inning was it?
11.
No, you know, it's like score or go home, and it was a big one for us. So. Pretty clutch setup at bats. Craw took one for the team, and you know, you got down 0-2 against a pretty nasty closer and wiggled one in there, so it's a big win for us.
Well, I know I speak for everyone when I say that we were all really happy to see that happen this afternoon. For you, Hunter Pence, congratulations on the win. Dwayne and Mike, let's go up to you.
All right, thanks to Hunter Pence, who clearly is going to take a while before he catches his breath, but this was such an exciting at-bat because of how tough Hand has been.
Well, and it's not a hanger either. Everything he threw him was quality. I mean, this was a breaking ball. They set the target inside, but still, it was down and away, knee high, and Hunter Pence just simply hits it away from the defense. They had Eric Hosmer off the line, a little bit of an opening, and Pence finds it, and everybody gets to do the dance. And you know, Bruce Bochy talked about Hunter Pence yesterday. He said, you know, he's going to get a start today. He says nobody has worked harder than Austin Jackson and Hunter Pence, 2 veterans who haven't been given a lot of playing time. And you know, Hunter Pence, a guy is so easy to root for, and for him to come through in this situation, second time he's done it against Hand, where he's had a walk-off base hit. So good for him, good for the Giants. And this so far has been a very nice homestand where the Giants have won 2 series.
So you don't think he cares that the exit velocity wasn't very high?
No, he is not.
No, and nor do I or him. All right, here's your final. As you see Hunter Pence just scoot this one past Hosmer. Final score, Giants 3, Padres 2. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for Giants postgame live, presented by Toyota, and it's going to come up right after this.